Okay, give me. Okay, now I'm going to send this to everybody. So hold on. Use this link. Okay, use this one. All right, hold on. All right, let me get to the last party. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see who's in. Holy craziness, right? All right, let me pull this up. All right, we'll wait a bit for people to get on. Let me just see if I can see comments. All right. Whoever's on, just do me a quick favor and just type in hey or hi or something. A, to let me know that you're on. B, letting me see if the comments are working because move to live chat. Okay. I just need to see if the comments are working because I'm not used to going live like this. I'm always used to scheduling it. And on my computer would show up on the side. I'm not sure here how it works on the iPad. Let me see if I can pull it up on YouTube here. Let's see what this does. Let me see if I can see comments. Okay. No comments? No. All right, so let me know. All right, Deborah, excellent. All right, Deborah, can you type in the comments? Like, are you able to comment in YouTube or is not letting you? Because I want to see if the comments here are working. And let me see. April doesn't see a comment option. Okay. Does nobody see a comment option? It's showing me the comments are on and live. Ah, there we go. Okay, very good. All right, excellent. All right, so comments are working. We are live. You can hear me. Don't you love technology? Deb says, on my phone and don't know how to chat on YouTube. Okay, so let's actually answer that question too, because one of the things I'm going to say, okay, my goodness, the live chat comes up and then it goes away. So if I don't see you, if you ask a question or say something and I don't respond, ask it again because it will go away after a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Can you tell that I'm sweating? Okay, here we go. So thank you for bearing with us. Technology, I always say best friend, worst enemy, right? If you don't have the chat feature in YouTube, like if you're not signed into your account, if you're on your phone or something that doesn't allow you to do the chat, totally fine. Any questions, anything you have, I have all of the groups open, not that you can see them. I have all of the groups open on here. We actually have 3 live parties going on right now. So we have our beautiful hosts with us. We have Deborah, we have April, we have Sharon with us. So if you're in any of those parties, feel free to type in any of your questions, anything you want in the group chat, because I'm going to have it up here. It might be annoying to hear the beep. Let me see if I can turn the alerts down a little bit, and that way it won't be as loud. But I will get the questions and everything that you have there. Okay. And we'll wait a little bit for people to get on. Again, I do apologize for the insane craziness of having us get on, especially because I totally want to honor your time, and I don't want to like take up so much of your evening. So that being said, I'm going to do a few quick demos with you. And if you've already seen the Safe Haven 5 package or video, the Safe Haven 5 package video, you are going to see, some of these might look familiar to you, but we're going to do them real quick. And really, we're going to spend the most of the time really answering your questions about Norwex, any cleaning challenges you have, anything that you have. I want to give you that kind of time to do that. And also, okay, Wanda, so maybe you missed when I said, that's all right, it's okay. Some people, for some reason, it's not coming up that they don't have a chat feature, and that's okay. So any questions, comments, anything you have, you're gonna type them right into the group chat that we're in. Like, so Wanda, where you put that you said, I cannot chat or comment, Christy, same thing, where you say, I can't hear, but I can hear, but I can't comment. Totally fine. You're going to write exactly where you typed that is where you'll type your comments, your questions, your things like that. I know April was able to leave a comment, but some people, depending on your app, depending on your YouTube privacy, some people don't realize they have some privacy locks on their YouTube that don't allow them to comment on lives. It's totally fine. We're not going to go through and try to change your settings now. So just leave any of your questions, anything like that in here. Can you guys hear that? Because I know I said that before, but I don't think, maybe it was upstairs. But let me know. But you're saying I can hear. So I think we should be good, right? We should be good. Thumbs up. Okay. All right. So first of all, yes, welcome. So we have, as I mentioned before, we have 3 hosts with us. So we have 3 parties going on right now. We have Deborah, we have April, and we have Sharon's party going on right now. I do have a quick announcement to make. I know we talked about this in April's party already, but April is a host who decided to become a Norwex consultant. So even though I'm running April's party and you're seeing all of my posts and everything like that, totally good, because she actually has her account set up already. And when we do the post where we're going to post, like all of our guests, I'll tell you, we're going to post our party link tomorrow. If you saw that graphic at the beginning, that pre-party post number 2, I talked about what's going to happen each day in the party. Day 2, the second post is going to be the party link. So that's how you're going to order, and I'll talk about that a little bit more specifically. But for all of our guests in April's party, your order is not going to be from my website. It's going to be from April's, because she has decided to jump in and be a Norwex consultant. So real quick, for any of you who are on, if you have any inkling that you might want to do this and want to like make money, you definitely can do that. If you want to do this because you just want a side gig and it's fun, it gives you something to do, we could do that. If you want to do this because you're in it for the discount, because you get 35% off of any Norwex product at all at any given time on everything. It's not like just certain sections of whatever. You get 35% off just by being a consultant. And it's so easy. There's no monthly sales goal, no having to build a team, no having to do anything like that. And then like we're doing with April, running the launch party. I could even run your launch party for you, because for $10, you sign up for $10 and you have 30 days to do $1,000 worth of product, or 90 days to do $2,000 worth of product. And there's even some wiggle room of what we can do in there. And I running your lunch party for you can get you all set up. Oh, Wanda, I see you got the comment section working. Excellent. Okay, good to have that. Good to go. If you want to type in there how you did it for anybody else who might be missing it, that's fantastic. Okay. Oh, and you heard that. Good. I wasn't sure. I'm literally sweating so much. So Deborah, okay. I'm like, did I say that upstairs? And I didn't say that down here. I'm losing my mind. Okay. And I promise if you become a consultant, you do these parties, these kinds of things, it's not this difficult. All right. All right. So here we go. So real quick, before we get into the demos, I do like to tell people a little bit about my Norwex journey. For me, I heard about Norwex for years. I had friends who used it. I had friends who sold it. And they all were trying to convince me. They're like, Michelle, you need to get using Norwex. And I'm like, yeah, people are nuts. If you think you can clean chicken goo off of your counter with a cloth and water, y'all gonna get salmonella and you're all gonna die. That's what I told them. It's my little piece of foil that I have this on so I don't ruin my wood table, right? I told them they were all gonna die. And this went on for years, actually. And finally, I was at a friend of mine's house, and her sister-in-law was selling Norwex, and she had all of her stuff, and she's like, oh, let me just show you whatever. Long story short, she did the protein demo. That's that raw chicken. Did you watch the video with the raw chicken and I like the plate afterwards? Ladies, you have no idea. I hate raw food, raw meat, raw chicken. I should bring my husband in. You should hear. Nobody's allowed in my kitchen when I'm dealing with raw meat. Nobody. Like, and when he goes to grill and like opens the door with his hand, I'm like, I gotta clean that doorknob, right? So I used to disinfect everything. So anyway, so me licking that chicken plate is a huge thing. So anyway, so she showed me the raw chicken demo and I was sold. So I bought a few things and then they sat in my box for 3 months. And at the time, I was working full time. I was teaching part-time. I was the president of my son's parents guild. I ran all these different events. I volunteered in 7 ministries. And I'm like, there is no way that I can do this anymore. All of my entire weekend is gone. I get up in the morning in my grubby clothes. I'm cleaning. We don't have any fun anymore because I'm just cleaning the house all the time. And so on Facebook, I'm like, who knows of a good cleaning lady because I just can't do this anymore. And my girlfriend, whose sister-in-law had the little showing, asked me if I opened my box. And I'm like, Nicole, a box isn't going to help me. I need a cleaning lady. And she's like, open the box. I'm like, not opening the box. And she screams at me, open the box. So finally, I'm like, whatever. So I opened the box, and that day my life changed. When I tell you that Norwex cut my cleaning time down by 75%, I'm not exaggerating. I can't even say it cut it in half. It cut it in 3/4. So what I used to have to do in a weekend of putting my grubby clothes on, because of course I was clean with bleach, right? But they would stain everything. I now can come home in my work clothes and clean my master bathroom and my downstairs bathroom in 10 minutes flat. That's it. It's so easy. And so not only did Norwex cut my cleaning time down, but then I wanted the mop. I'm like, I need that mop. My kitchen's 24 by 16. I need that mop, right? So that's when I decided to become a consultant, because I can earn my mop for free, which is the other thing. If you become a consultant, you earn your mop for free. When you reach that $1,000 in that 30 days kind of thing, not only do you get the mop, you get a whole bunch of other stuff for free. But anyway, so I wanted the mop. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to be a consultant. I'm going to have a party. So I just had one party in my house. I earned the mop for free like that. And then 2 people booked a party off of me. So I'm like, great. Oh, thanks. I'll bring it up in a second. So actually, if you guys are in Deb's party, Wanda posted how to make sure you can chat with us. Thank you, Wanda. All right. So, what does it say? And Wanda, we won't share our secret either. So, so I had 2 people book a party from me, and I did their parties. And I enjoyed it. I'm like, I love talking to people. And my biggest thing is every single person I know needs to know about Norwex. They need to know this magic thing of how they get their life back and not have to spend their whole life cleaning, right? So I started selling, and then I started learning more about Norwex, because it's not like you're born with knowing everything just when you decide to be a consultant. So I started educating myself. And ladies, that's when I started realizing the disgusting facts about our world. So in this country, well, let me backtrack. If you didn't look at those bad news posts, and even if you did, I'm going to refresh your memory. In the past 50 years, over 80,000 chemicals have been created. Just in the past 50 years, 80,000 chemicals have been created. Of those 80,000 chemicals, only 200 of them have even been tested to see, are they safe for us? Of those 200, only 9 have been banned in the United States. Oh, by the way, all 200 have been banned in all the other countries, but not the United States. And let's even face it, there's only 200 that they tested of all the 80,000 that are out there. Yet, in 1901, the cancer rate was 1 in 8,000. At the bottom, it says chat publicly. Tap it. All right, so guys, if you're in YouTube, at the bottom, it says chat publicly. Just click on that and you can chat. Okay, so in 1901, the cancer rate was 1 in 8,000. So 1 in 8,000 people had cancer. And it's not like they didn't know what cancer was. I mean, they don't have the treatment options they have today, but it was there. I mean, cancer was existing. Today, you ready for this stat? 1 in 3. 1 in 3 people have cancer. So if you think about it, and you're in a group with 3 people, and 2 other people and you, one of you statistically will have cancer. That's disgusting. We need to do better. And not only for ourselves, we need to do better for our families. We need to do better for our pets, our babies. You think about our kids or grandkids crawling on the floor, licking the windows, all that stuff, and you're using a glass cleaner with it. It's crazy. So all of this stuff is making us sick, and we don't even realize it. And we keep thinking, we used to have everything lined with BPA, right? And then 10, 15 years ago, they came out with don't use BPA. We just found out it's terrible after all these years of using it. So all of these chemicals, they're now realizing that they're dangerous, and they're trying to backtrack on them. They just did a study that bathroom cleaner alone, just your bathroom cleaner, using that to clean once a week is equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day to the damage it does on your lungs. We have to do better. So anyway, so my story, I started learning this, and I'm like, now I really need everybody to use this. There's nobody in this world that should be using a chemical whatsoever to clean with. And if you didn't have a chance to watch the disinfecting wipes versus the EnviroCloth demo, watch that. We think that we're disinfecting surfaces and we're cleaning things, and we're not. We're spreading the germs, And the same pesticides that are in our disinfecting wipes are the same pesticides they put on our lawns that you're not supposed to walk on for 24 to 48 hours. Tell me how that makes sense. Do I seem angry? I get angry when I talk about this. I shouldn't be. I just get like literally the stuff that they are allowing us to consume to put on our bodies. Look at, oh, guess how many chemicals we put on our body a day? An average woman puts on her body an average of 198 chemicals just in cosmetics. If you take a look at your shampoo bottle, your moisturizer, or anything like that, look at how many chemicals are in there. There's only a few companies that actually sell chemicals that are safe enough to put them on. Share, oh my gosh, I'm with you. Super important, 100%. I don't think there's anything more important than I can explain to you guys right now is the chemicals are literally killing us. We're wondering why we have autoimmune diseases. My grandmother died of lung cancer. Never around smoke a day in her life. She never smoked, no radon in her home, but she kept an immaculately clean house. So it makes you wonder. All right, I'll stop being angry. I'll go back to my normal self. Okay, so this one I'm going to show you. What I'm going to talk to you about today is, what you've heard me kind of talking about, is this box right here. This is called the Safe Haven 5 set, okay? And in this box, you will get the Enviro cloth. This is your E for Everything cloth. And your window cloth. I'm going to talk about these and demo them in a second. You get your dusting mitt. This is the one I'm like, I couldn't care less. Who cares about dust? I don't dust. I'm not going to dust. And this one, I can't live without. Speaking of dust, do you know how much, well, do an internet search on dust mite and dust mite feces, and you'll see what pollutants they bring into your home. Okay, you also get the cleaning paste. We'll talk about that in a second. This Miracle Worker in a jar, elbow grease in a jar. It has saved my son's butt a number of times who have gotten like Sharpie on things. And of course, our laundry detergent. This is the must-have. This is what everybody. Not only does it take care of your Norwex cloths safely and effectively, we go through in our house a bag and a half in a year. It's how long it lasts. You're only going to use a teaspoon of this. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Everyone needs the laundry detergent. Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Now, if you did not have a chance to watch the Enviro, the E for Everything cloth, or my Safe Haven 5 set video, please make sure you watch it because I'm not going to go through the details of how amazing this cloth is here because we just don't have the time for it, and I do have them before. But please, you have to understand the beauty of this cloth. With this one cloth, with just water, no product whatsoever, just water, you can clean 95% of your house with just this cloth and water. And really in one go, because it has, I tell people, 8 working sides. Side 1, side 2. Easy to flip. Side 3 and 4. Then you turn it inside out, right side in, whatever the next way. And you have 5, 6, and 7 and 8. And of course, our tags, when you see that they have the back lock in there, super important. That means the liquid silver is in there. So when you're done using your cloth, you run it under that hot water, right? Hot water. The hot water is going to open up those fibers. You take corner to corner and you give it the power wash. You press, agitate, and rinse under that hot water. And I tell people you do both sides. Then you wring the heck out of this baby and then you hang it to dry by its tag. And that's when the back lock goes to work to self-purify your cloth. How many of you have ever had that stinky kitchen cloth, washcloth, anything that you got to throw in the laundry the next day because it smells? That's bacteria. Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. So April's saying, no lie, mopping takes half the time for me right now. It's so true. You have no idea. It's got a dry mop that helps you sweep everything up and a wet mop and just water. Guys, you need the mop. Trust me. If you have any kind of floors in your house that aren't carpeted, you need the mop. Even if it's small. We sell a small mop for that. Oh, I use a small mop for our shower and I hate our huge jacuzzi hot tub thing. Cleans it like that. Okay, but going back to the Enviro cloth, so you're going to hang it to dry. The cloth self-purifies so you have no stinky cloth smell. But make sure you watch it because what's super important about this is about how our microfiber works and how it's woven together and how it picks up everything. Again, watch that raw chicken demo if you haven't done that. All right, so the Enviro cloth, this is what you clean 95% of your house with just water, including your mirrors, your windows, your stainless steel, any kind of glass. And then when you do your mirrors, your windows, your stainless steel, or any kind of glass, Oh, the cleaning paste is amazing. Yes, you can call it miracle paste as well. I'm with you, so with you on that one. And so again, when you're doing your windows, you're cleaning your windows, your mirrors, your stainless steel, your glass, you're gonna wash it first with the Enviro, but then you're gonna come along with the pretty little prissy purple window cloth here. And this is gonna be your cloth that you dry with. So you're gonna clean it with the Enviro, and this is gonna give it its streak-free, lint-free shine. So no more streaks, no more lint left behind, no more paper towel waste. 300,000 tons of paper towel waste every day in the United States. Get rid of your paper towels. We have counter cloths. They're the size of a select-a-size paper towel. Those can replace your paper towels. It's amazing. I want to show you these two at work, okay? I'm going to take my mirror here, and I'm going to take some butter. Greasy, right? This is greasier than our kids' fingerprints, our dog's lickings, all that stuff, right? And you can see how like dusty my mirror is. I'm going to take this and I have to face myself because I can't write backwards. And I write 80K. That's 80,000. Do you remember what the 80,000 stands for? 80,000 chemicals have been created in our world in the last 50 years. Guys, this is a lot of butter. You can see that. You see it all smeared all over, pretty gross. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Enviro cloth. You're always going to use the Enviro cloth flat. You don't want to bunch it up because it's going to mechanically clean, which means it's going to pick up all of the stuff. So you want it to make sure it's flat so there's no air pockets in there that don't pick it up. And I'm just going to wipe. That's it. I'm just going to wipe it clean. And remember this, for any surface in your home, just give it a wipe. So now you see it's wet, right? So now we got to dry it. So this is when we take the window cloth and we're going to dry the window. Streak-free, lint-free shine. Look at that. You can even see the reflection of my ceiling fan. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. Guys, this is incredible. So not only does it clean super well, it leaves your windows, mirrors, all of that shiny, and it keeps them cleaner longer. Because guess what they do with chemicals? They actually, the chemicals that they put in their cleaning products actually attract dust and grime, so you have to use them more often. So you're gonna find they're gonna clean less often. And whereas you might be spending a little bit more money up front to get these, you're not going to be shopping down the or shopping in the cleaning supply aisle anymore at the store. So if you think about all the stuff under your kitchen or your bathroom cabinets, you no longer will be having to use any of that stuff, buy any of that stuff. You just need these. And really, the Safe Haven 5 set, I think it's I can't remember the price now. Is it $115? You think I would know that, right? And we have a special this month. When you buy the Safe Haven 5 set, they actually give you a free descaler. I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, so that's it. One time you pay for it up front and you're good. All right. Oh, and all of our cloths, all of our microfiber have a 2-year warranty on them, but they're going to last you much longer than 2 years. So I always say there's a girl on our team who's been doing this for 17 years. The same cloth that she started all of her demos with that pick up the raw chicken is the same cloth she uses today. It looks gross, right? Because we use it a lot, and your cloths are not supposed to always look great. It's like a Bible, right? You want it to be used. You want them to be used. They're gonna stain. A lot of stains do come out with the detergent, but if you're using them a lot, it's okay. But anyway, so that same cloth shoes still works today. So, all right. Next thing I want to do is I really want to talk about this dusting mitt, because for me, dusting was like my nemesis. I have eczema, and one of the causes of my eczema is an allergic reaction to dust mites. So I have a dust mite allergy. So our oldest daughter was our duster in the house, and then she went away to college, and I'm like, looks like I'll never dust again, right? Because when you dust, it just falls to the ground, then you vacuum it, and it goes back up into the air. So it's like, what's the point? The Norwex. All right. So the Norwex dusting mitt, and I usually have two. Actually, when I'm dusting, I have two in my hands. I like to keep my hands covered, again, because of the eczema and the dust mite allergy and all that. But I take them and I rub them together because they work on a static charge. But if you don't have two, you can rub your hand on it. You can rub it against itself, whatever you need to do. You just give it its static charge, because what it does is it literally attracts the dust, lifts it up, holds on to it until you say to get rid of it, right? So it's not like you're just pushing it around anywhere. So I'm going to demonstrate this using pepper. Why? Because it's easier to see pepper than it is to see dust. All right. So I'm going to put pepper on this plate here. And I'm going to make sure, oh yeah, you guys can see that okay, right? All right, so I'm just going to make sure I have this nicely statically charged. And watch. I'm just gonna put this on the plate and I'm gonna rub it around. Now you don't see me like flicking it over the edge, right? Like I'm not pushing the pepper onto my table. And I'm gonna lift my hand. Oops, I have, whoop, hold on. There we go. Oh, I still have that one. There we go. Now I picked it up. So there you go. Pepper is gone. And you can see it's all here on the dusting mitt. So then all you have to do is take that. Let me see, am I missing something? Okay. You take that and you just push it into your garbage. We have a rubber brush. I wonder if I put mine in my purse or my thing. I didn't. We have a rubber brush. The rubber brush is amazing. It's like $15. If you have a pet, you need the rubber brush. You can get pet hair off of your couch, your chairs, your rugs, anything. You can brush your pets with it even. But you just take the rubber brush and then you just brush this right into the garbage. Or you could take it and beat it against your house or use your hand. And there you go. You can see all the peppers back on the plate. And that's it. So dusting mitt is incredible. All right. So like Wanda said, right? It was Wanda. You said about the cleaning paste. Yes. I want to talk about the cleaning paste before we talk about the UPP. You're going to get this cleaning paste, okay? And I always tell people it's got 3 main ingredients. It's got coconut oil, marble flour, and free and clear soap. It's probably one of our only products that has a scent to it. One of the things I had to get used to with Norwex is that smell did not equal clean. Smell equaled chemical. And for me, that was tough because I could take walks at night and I would pick out everybody's detergent fabric softener they used based on their doing their laundry. I loved smells. To this day now, or now I should say, smells irritate the heck out of me. I get an instant headache. That's how it's nice being away from chemicals. All right, but with the cleaning paste, it's going to come in a hard container like this. I gave this away as a sample so you can see where I scooped it out. So it's not going to be a paste. You're going to make the paste. You, with your Wet Enviro or Wet Spiri Sponge or any of the Norwex products, you get that wet, you dip in there. And if you saw the oven video I did for my friend Leslie's oven, you'll see how that works. But it's going to come hard. I always tell people I'm going to knock on it. You see that? This will last you a year or two, maybe even longer. Mine's lasted me a year, and I go into people's houses and I clean their ovens, right? So you need the cleaning paste. It gets anything out of anything. Permanent marker, whites on the shoes, gets those. Rust on, like I had like a bike that was like in the shed forever. I had to like clean that off. It's incredible. See the before and after slideshow if you haven't seen that. All right, the last thing I want to talk about before I talk about how the rest of the party is going to go, and it's super important. And then start thinking of any questions you have to ask me. You can start typing them in the comments there or in the group because I'm astonished as to how much liquid the Enviro cloth holds. Oh, April just asked the question in the group chat. I'm gonna address it in a second. But start asking your questions so that I can address them after as well. All of our cloths hold 7 times their weight in water. So even like our kitchen towel, I love our kitchen towel. You make a big mess, you spill like, I think it's like 2 cups of water on the counter, which you're grabbing paper towel after paper towel after paper towel. You just take our kitchen towel, like blot it up, wring it out, you're good to go. Oh, and you don't have to throw it in the laundry room, just let it dry. And you can use it the next day. Why? Because it has the liquid silver back block in there. Incredible. Okay, and versatile, very true, Lois. Okay. The laundry soap. Please, please, please see the post about how to take care of your Norwex, because with the laundry detergent, if you are in the United States, so let me backtrack. This is going to come with a large scoop like this in your package. You want to take this scoop and you want to throw it away. This is way too much detergent. It's going to be too much. We are an international company. Norwex actually stands for Norwegian Experience. So other countries do not have the nice water that we have. So you want to take this scoop and throw it away. We do not need that much. If you have an HE washer, all you're going to want to use is 1 teaspoon. Where's my teaspoon thing? All you want is 1 teaspoon of detergent. That's it. For a large load. You see that? Where can you see it better? There you go. 1 teaspoon of detergent for a large load of this huge bag. That's all you're going to use if you have an HE washer. If you have non-HE, you're going to do 1 tablespoon. A little bit more, but definitely not as much as this scoop. And that's a large load. You do anything less than that, you want to make sure you use less. Trust me on this. I didn't believe it myself when I first used it. And when I was using it, I'm like, why doesn't it not smell fresh? Like, even though there's not a scent to it, your clothes smell fresh. And then after a couple months, they didn't smell so fresh. And I was wondering why. Long story short, I was using too much detergent and all of my fibers were getting clogged. So I set all my clothes through on a no detergent cycle and I got rid of it. So you really only want to use a teaspoon. When you're washing your Norwex, you have to use the Ultra Power Plus detergent. You have to use this because, well, backtrack. You could also use a regular free and clear detergent, like any brand name that's free and clear. And the reason why you need to use the Norwex or free and clear is because remember I talked about the back lock that's in there? The back lock is that liquid silver. And if you use regular soaps that have the additives in there, they leave a coating all along that silver. So you're rendering your back lock completely useless. So bacteria will attach itself to additives in soap and propagate and create more bacteria. So they'll never get a chance to touch the silver, which the silver is the antimicrobial that the bacteria cannot grow on. So super important. But even if you use another free and clear soap, the most dangerous place in our house is our laundry room. The chemicals that are in our laundry detergents, fabric softener, and dryer sheets are dangerous. Even the free and clear. The free and clear has so many toxic chemicals in them, you should avoid them. So not only does this not have any of that stuff in there, but it also preserves your clothes longer. Like I find it my clothes don't get so pilly and worn since I've been using the Norwex detergent. So not only for all your laundry needs, but also for your Norwex. And when you do your Norwex, you again want to make sure you use the detergent. You wash them on hot, so so those fibers open up. Hot water, the Norwex soap, no fabric softener, no dryer sheets, and you want to make sure you wash it in a lint-free load. So don't go throwing your Norwex in with your flannels or your cottony stuff that's going to be lint, or your towels or your flannels, things like that. If you do that, what's going to happen is the lint, when the microfiber is woven in that star-like pattern, little tiny lint is going to get stuck in there. So when you're using it to clean off a surface, it's not going to pick up all that it needs to pick up because it's going to have little pieces of lint stuck in there. So lint-free load, hot water, no fabric softener, no dryer sheets. We have dryer balls that are incredible. They're 100% wool. I won't bore you with going through those details, but we have the dryer balls that are insane. Lint-free load and lint-free load. The other thing I do is I do add, in the fabric softener dispenser in your washer, I do put white distilled vinegar in there. It's just another water softener and another antimicrobial as well. All right, just want to see if there's any comments I'm missing. No, okay. So that's the Safe Haven 5. So as you're thinking of your comments, let me just see if anybody has any. If you think of your questions, your cleaning challenges, anything to hit me with. The last thing I want to talk about is what's going to happen these next couple days of our party. All right, so we are going to keep the party open until Friday. However, I always have people that are like, oh, can I use the weekend to go back through and look at things, which we'll talk about in a second. And I'm like, absolutely. So generally, then we extend the party out till Monday. But because it's Easter, we might have to extend that out a little bit longer. So here's what we're going to do. If you have been following along with all of the posts one by one, great. Again, let me know what questions you have. You can private message me. You can message in the group, whatever you want to do. Get those questions in there. If you've missed any of them, the beauty of the Express Party is you can just scroll right up and then go through in order what you have missed. And it's beautiful like that because in a Facebook party or anything, they all jump around and things get missed. So this is the end. Tomorrow, I'm going to do one more post. I'll talk about that in a second. And we're going to do one more post, and then I'm going to do the party link. But again, we're keeping the party open until Friday. So you have all this time to go back through and watch the videos. So you're not going to miss anything. It's not like, oh my gosh, I had to do everything by today. Plenty of time to go back through and watch those. And again, if we need to extend it over the weekend, we can. And with Easter coming, we could even make some more concessions. So no worries about that. And there's one other thing I was going to say. Doing the, go back through, ask me questions. I think, oh, yes. Okay, so then even though we're kind of done with the educational post after the last post tomorrow, we're going to then, I'm going to do like a couple quick posts just to see how things are and things like that throughout the week. So, just look for those coming. But we're done with the educational posts as of tomorrow. So after our live tonight, I'm actually going to post a money savings graphic. We're going to talk about how much money can you actually save by using Norwex. You're going to see that post. The first post tomorrow is going to be on my absolute favorite cloth, cannot live without. Everyone always asks, if there's only one cloth that you can have for Norwex from this point forward, what would it be? Hands down, it's the body cloth. Now, the body cloth works just like the Enviro, except it's made differently, so it's softer for you, for your body. But it's going to mechanically clean, where it's going to pick up 99% of all bacteria off any surface. Because Norwex not only cleans your home, but it cleans your body from your head to your hiney. Okay? So with just water, this body cloth cleans my entire body. I have not used soap on my body, nor shaving cream or shaving gel, any body wash, any of that, since September of 2018. Then in October of 2018, I decided to try this baby on my hair. And I even had short hair at the time, like super short hair. Actually, well, I don't know if any of my videos still had my short hair in it, but if you see them, I had short hair. And then I decided to use it, so I used it on my hair. And again, since October 2018, no shampoo, conditioner, root lifter, volumizing gel, styling gel, or hairspray. Those are all the things I used to use on my hair. Now I just use a body cloth, and I do use the Norwex protecting spray, which is incredible because it puts a nice layer of healthy protection on your hair against heat and environmental toxins that are out there. So that is, I'm going to do a post tomorrow that not only talks about how to use the body cloth, but literally it is me in the shower in a bathing suit with all the instructions about the body cloth, how to use it. Was there the Google thing?
98.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, they're in. Thanks. So you want to talk about time, by the way? Okay, there's another one, Joe. Or no, it might be the same one. You want to talk about not having time, by the way, people? Like, my husband and I own a 24/7-hour business with 21 employees so again, we're talking about doing this job. Like, you can do this job and be super, super busy. I don't know what to say. And I homeschool my son. So it's incredible. Yeah, but it didn't come through because it was too, oh, nope, I got it. You're good. Anyway, so the body cloth, sorry about that. So the body cloth with just water cleans your whole body. It's not everybody likes using it on their hair. For me, it's great. I have a number of consultants on my team who it's great, but there are some people who don't like it. But at least for your body, my video tomorrow is going to show you soup to nuts how this works. It's also going to show you some other really amazing products like the bathroom scrub mitt. Never bend over to wash your tub again. You don't want to miss that. Trust me. All right. That's it for me talking at you. Did you guys have any questions or anything? I'm not seeing any. Let me just check our... No questions? We're good? Let me see. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh my gosh, I try to make this like 30 minutes or less. We are 48, so I'm totally not respecting your time. I apologize 1,000 times over for that. Okay. Have a good one. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this. Keep it going. We're gonna watch anything you missed, and we'll see you guys later. All right, bye. Now I have to figure out how to end this.